Okay, I know with games, like if you decide not to buy a particular game or get to it in time, you're subject to spoilers. And in my case, where I get the majority of my spoilers is from YouTube videos. That's like the medium that I consume every single goddamn day. Anybody in like their 20s, early 30s, those are basically on the internet a shit ton. They will use YouTube for various forms of entertainment. And the things I frequently get, obviously, are gaming videos. And because I've been looking up how bad the new Saints Row game has been these past few days, that's all that I've been getting on my feeds. Just Saints Row review. Is it really that bad of a game? Yada, yada, yada. I had some more positive ones, looking up, cheats and tips and all that stuff. I mean, you gotta diversify. But one thing that I found recently was a video by a guy decided to post a random video here, Tomo Des Boys, and the title is just dramatic cutscene Saints Row reboot versus Saints Row 2. And it really does do a good job of like emphasizing the tones of the two games because there's just literally a cutscene where I guess the chick from the reboot, Neena, if that's her name, she loses her fucking car to a cliff, right? Like so one of the antagonists from a gang just pushes her car off of a cliff, and she is distraught. She just falls to her fucking knees. Fuck the fact that they're within shooting range, and if you're hardened, badass gangsters, you just pull out a fucking gun and blast them in the fucking face. But no, what do? They literally fall to their, like, Neena falls to her knees, shouts, "No! No!" And I gotta rewatch it. I have to rewatch it to make sure I'm not missing any important beats here. So, yeah, oh, I'm so distraught over my car. Oh, and she never let anyone else drive that car. Her mom. And apparently, while she had chemo, Neena drove her around. Now, look, cancer is a serious topic. It's stolen a lot of lives from people. But then, this brilliant man here, this uploader, decided to compare to another infamous scene, and that's from Saints Row 2. Now, I don't mind spoiling the reboot. I'm a little bit hesitant. No, I'll do it. Spoilers in case you don't want to know about it. But in Saints Row 2, in the very beginning of the game, you're busted out of prison by a man named Carlos. OG gangster if there ever was one. And there's a point, I think, during the Brotherhood missions where they kidnap him, and they literally, I shit you not, just hook his leg up with a metal chain on the back of a bumper of a truck, and they literally just drive around the city, like skin peeling off his body, just driving across the city. And if I remember the mission correctly, you do manage to stop the car or whatever, but Carlos is in bad shape. It's like, obviously, you're talking about a game from 2008. It's not going to be that graphic and shit, but you can just imagine, like, somebody being driven across the motherfucking street, like it's gladiator season here. Their skin's peeled off, it's down to their fucking bones and muscles are in excruciating pain. It's a really devastating scene because there's even the part where the boss is literally just trying to break the bumper off, trying to free Carlos in hopes of finding some way to save him. It's like one of those few instances where the boss really shows that he cares about his teammates, because in the earlier games he just seems like almost like a fucking psychopath, but then there's just this one scene here where he actually has a heart-to-heart moment with like one of his dying compatriots, and you're kind of like, oh shit, the player here isn't a complete fucking psycho. He has a little bit of a fucking heart in there somewhere. And unfortunately, he has to do a mercy killing. Like, he holds Carlos's hand, and you can almost see like a telepathic like message being exchanged. Like, hey boss, I ain't gonna fucking make it. You gotta do what you gotta do. And the boss is like, oh man, don't give me this type of fucking thing. All right, and he just pulls out his 9mm handgun and blasts Carlos in the face. And that scene right there is way more impactful than, ooh, my car being fucking pushed off a cliff here. Especially because of the fact that whole scene is made moot. Because in like the first mission or the second mission of the Saints Row reboot, literally you see Neena just do some Fast and the Furious fucking stunts with her car. Everybody's seen it. She's driving down the fucking street at the boss's rescue because, the boss decided to be a fucking idiot and drive onto a bunch of fucking spikes. So you can easily tell there's two cop cars on the bridge. That's your only way there. It's very narrow. Like you can even tell, like, you can just tell there's cops on the other side of those fucking cars about to pull some spikes out. But no, the boss just drives through it. Boom. The wheels get popped. She's on the ground. She's about to get arrested. Neena just drives on in with her mother's car and pulls off some Fast and the Furious stunts. Drives up a goddamn fucking, stone ramp. Somehow angles her car such a way that she can knock down a goddamn fucking street sign that's conveniently placed over by the bridge, and just manages to crash it on the cop car, stuns the fucking cops, and then, rescues the fucking boss. And then follows up with a sentence. I forgot how it goes, but it goes along the lines of, oh, if it's for you guys, I'll risk anything, including your car that was from your cancer-ridden mother. By her doing that, she shouldn't have any fucking, like, depressing emotions whatsoever with that car being pushed off a goddamn cliff. If you're willing to risk it like an idiot like that to save your pal, your roommate, then you shouldn't feel that way at all about a car. And come on, man. Just rebuild the fucking car. What was that one fucking movie? What was that one game? No, it was a show. Never mind. I think it's an oldie show, kinda. It's like 15 years, whatever. It's old to me with how my life's been. Las Vegas. There was an episode where the main protagonist, Danny, gets his car stolen. It's a car from his mother, Coinky Dink, and it gets blown up at some sort of racetrack because they decide to modify it with nitrous and shit and whatever. It blows up. He is distraught. He wants to find the fucker who stole his car and sold it to these guys at the racetrack. And it ultimately leads to, like some sort of like depressing tale of a bunch of kids and whatnot. He decides to calm down. He's like, okay, never mind. Fuck it, it is what it is. But then out of the blue, like every colleague that he works with at this casino, because it's a casino in Las Vegas. Las Vegas, hello. They fix the fucking car for him. Down to the minute detail, like just everything about it. And it's a happily ever after episode. Like, come on. Can't you have something like that? Can you have like a heartfelt moment where everybody just pitches in their money from their criminal enterprises or whatever, their criminal endeavors, just to repair the car for Neena? I'd like to think there's something like that in the game, but considering how fucking like bad certain segments or all the segments are to the game, I fucking doubt it. That car is just permanently fucking destroyed. Fuck the fact you're making millions from various illicit, illegal activities. You can just rebuild the fucking car with the exact same parts from the year. Money would not be an issue. You would just fucking rebuild it from scratch, the exact same parts, the exact same paint, the exact same fucking lever to the fucking chairs. But no, I'm just going to fall on my fucking knees and just, cry about my fucking cancer-ridden mother, while the fuckers that literally push the car off the cliff are just 10 feet away, and I can easily pull out a fucking gun and dome them. Yeah, so a simple 1-minute fucking comparison video made me go on this little rant here. But yeah, it's just fucking stupid. I can only imagine whatever stupid parts there are to Saints Row. But I'm still going to push myself to play it. Because, I'm a mindless fucking gaming asshole who doesn't mind, wasting his life on shitty games here. But I just figure I share that little bit. A little bit of a rant, a little bit of history, yada, yada, yada. And just point out how fucking stupid Neena is. Especially for that scene in general. Like, come on. They're right there. I know you have to have a couple guns there. It's borderline cutscene incompetence there. Just fucking shoot him. Shoot the motherfucker! And then rebuild the car. There you go. But that's the new Saints Row for you. There's probably something else I was going to talk about, but I just wanted to get that little bit of a rant out of the way. Saints Row, the game that keeps on giving. But that's all for now. Usual shebang. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe. I'm surprised I'm still making fucking videos here, but hey, gotta record my thoughts. Let me know how you guys feel about the new Saints Row. Hopefully, at least I have fun with the mindless gameplay, because now I'm just scared for the fucking story. If there's one thing I can at least appreciate, it's the criminal venture. I do like the idea of like building your empire across the city. It looks like you're making way more fucking money than the original Saints, which I don't understand how. Like millions upon millions, as opposed to like the paltry thousands you can make in the older games, but I guess they had to make something worthwhile. But yeah, that's all from the Rambling Manager. Hope you guys enjoyed this little fucking rambling rant. Ramble, 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 ramble. Bye.